Hello and welcome to Drunk on Tea. Today I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily paint this Warrior of the Dead model for Middle-earth strategy battle game. So the first thing I've done is I've primed the model white, as this will give us a nice bright base colour for the rest of our colours to work off of. And then the first thing I'm doing is I'm coming in with some Beal Tan Green, and with this I'm going to shade all over the model. This will colour all of the raised parts of the model while sinking into the recesses and darkening them down and adding some contrast to the model. This is why it's important to get an even base coat with the white, and then this will allow the shade paint to do a lot of the work for us on painting these ghostly figures. So make sure you cover all of the model with Beal Tan Green, and if you do miss any spot, you can see some white still showing through, come back in and cover these over with a bit of shade paint to ensure you cover all of the model with some Beal Tan Green. Although today I've painted up a Warrior of the Dead model, you could also use the same technique for some Nighthorn in Age of Sigmar, or any other models you want to paint up to have a ghostly appearance. Once that shade is dried, you can see it's really added that ghostly green colour and some definition all over the model. So now I'm coming in with some Celestra Grey, and for this I'm going to do a dry brush all over the model. You can be quite heavy with this dry brush, but try and catch the raised areas with some Celestra Grey to add some interest all over the model. So just dry brush all over, catching those most raised areas with a dry brush of Celestra Grey. After that Celestra Grey dry brush, you can see it's really brought out the details on the model and added to that ghostly appearance. So now I'm going to come in with some White Scar, and once again I'm dry brushing this over the model, but being a lot more light and gentle, and just catching those raised parts of the model with a gentle dry brush of White Scar. And once this dry brush is complete, you could leave the models here, but there are a few extra things we're going to do just to really lift these Warriors of the Dead and make them look a little bit more interesting on the tabletop.
If you're enjoying the video, please press like. If you want more videos, press the subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
So next I'm coming in with some Lead Belcher, and for this I'm going to paint the sword to the model. Now you can pick out a few other metallic areas if you want, but I find that it's best to apply this to just a few select areas, like any weapons on the model. So be nice and neat around all of the ghostly textures we painted so far, just catch a couple of metal areas with a coat of Lead Belcher. With that sword picked out, we've added an extra little bit of detail onto the model. So now I'm coming in with some Coella Green shade, and for this I'm just going to shade the area we painted with Lead Belcher. So this will add a bluey greeny shade to that metal and help give it the appearance of ghostly metal. and once the shade has dried, it's given that sword ghostly ethereal appearance. So now there's just one more step to apply to the model. I'm coming in with some Stormhost Silver. I'm just going to give an edge highlight to some of the sharpest points. So you don't need to get every single edge with this, just catch some of the sharpest areas with a thin edge highlight of Stormhost Silver. So as you can see, this is the quickest army to paint up for Middle-earth strategy battle game. Using these techniques, you can get an army on the tabletop in just a couple of hours, really quickly, ready for some games at short notice. And with that Stormhost Silver applied, that is all of the details painted on this Warrior of the Dead.
I hold your oath fulfilled. Go. Be at peace.
So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy painting!